everybody, and welcome to another vlog. Let me remove my mask. So today is going to be another vlog. I am going to read another book, also very short, because I decided to slowly make my way through all the small short books I have had on my TBR for ages. So today is another day for this book, Beauty and Sadness by Yasunari Kawabata. I am so excited. It's super short, like 100 something pages. So I will read it on the train while I'm going to a park where I want to take you. I forgot the name of the park. It starts with I, the sound E. I will learn it eventually, I will tell you. So I plan to read in the park, make some beautiful footage, finish the beautiful book, tell you all about it. And then I also plan to learn some Japanese. I have some vocabulary that I need to memorize. So it's going to be a day of reading Japanese literature, exploring Japanese parks, and learning Japanese language. Super excited. I'm super excited. So, okay, let's go. I hope it's going to be a good one. Also, now that I have removed my mask, I feel that the air smells really good today. Maybe it's because I'm standing to these trees, maybe that's why, but it smells so good. The park has been lovely. I think 30% of people there who were sitting on the benches, I think 30, maybe 40% were reading. Like all of them were reading. It's like a park of readers. It was great. It was great. I started reading Beauty and Sadness by Yasunari Kawabata. It starts off practically like in the same place as Snow Country. It starts off on a train, pretty much the same situation. The guy is going to a woman who used to be his lover. Okay, I think I found a quiet place, so I will tell you about the book here. So he is going to meet his old lover. Their relationship was like 20 years ago. At that time he was 30, the girl was 15. They had a very passionate love affair, especially from the side of the girl. She was like madly in love with him. She even got pregnant from him, but the baby died. After she lost her baby, she herself almost died, and she also had this kind of mental breakdown, so she had to go to a mental clinic. He was taking care of her. So he was taking care of her after her miscarriage. He practically like nurtured her back to life. But then she had a mental breakdown. She had to go to the hospital, and that's when he abandoned her. I also didn't mention that he had a wife. He was married, he had a kid. His wife suspected an affair, and she was jealous, but she didn't leave him. Later on in life, he becomes a writer. and he writes a novel about his relationships with this young girl. The novel became very successful. He says that like it had the freshness of youth, but it wasn't marred by moralizing. So basically everybody, critics and audience, everybody loved the book, and he became very famous because of this book. He didn't talk at the beginning who was the model of the young girl, but then when he became famous, obviously media found it out and they discovered her. When they discovered her, he learns so oh, go away. He discovered that she became a famous artist in Kyoto. She still was not married, she had no kids. He knew that she had a pupil, a student, a young girl who came following her from Tokyo. And so she was living with her, and she was basically her student. So 20 years later, under the pretext of going to Kyoto to listen to the sound of New Year bells, and that's when the novel begins, when he is on the train to Kyoto. And so yeah, that's where I will stop to not spoil you too much. Forgot to tell you, I'm just going shopping now. The main plot of the novel is that her student, who is now in love with her, is going to revenge her teacher to this man because he left her. And so far it has been really great. It's very sensitive, very emotional, and like the name, Beauty and Sadness, I think it's like really very straightforward name for this novel. It's practically how you feel. It's a beautiful story, but it's also a sad story. So not that beautiful because her student is actually kind of crazy. But yeah, so far really enjoying it. Okay, now I'm going shopping and I will go home. Hi everybody, so this is going to be the last clip for this vlog. It is a few days later. I didn't manage to finish the book on that same day, but I have finished it now. This book was beautiful. My first feeling after I finished it was I want to read more by Kawabata. I do have one more book by him. I think it's 1,000 Cranes, or maybe another one, but I do have one more book by him, and I was on the bridge of picking it up because, like, to be honest, I think I like this book better than Snow Country. I think I did. The writing was the same. It was the same beautiful and lyrical writing, but there was more about their backstory and their lives. And so I think I just understood characters here better. Maybe that's why I preferred this book to Snow Country, though Snow Country is also beautiful. This novella is so short. It's 144 pages, but he has managed to pack so much in here. Like I said, about characters and their stories, because when I was describing you the synopsis, the love story itself happened 20 years ago, and now in our time characters are like in a new situation. They meet only once. For the rest of the book they are separated, and there is like a different situation here. But yeah, but we learn about the current situation and at the same time about their past, and so it felt like a much longer book. It didn't feel like a 144-page book. It felt like at least 300 pages book. And yeah, I really liked like learning so much about the characters. Like I felt like I knew them. The best part about this book, in my opinion, is its language. It is just beautiful. It is so incredibly lyrical. At the same time, like at this point, I want to give shout out to the translator, because I feel like he has done such a good job. So the translator for this book is Howard S. Hibbett. I think he has done a good job. Obviously I cannot read in Japanese, so I don't know how this book feels in Japanese, but I'm sure that if the translation is so lyrical and beautiful, I'm sure that the original is also just as lyrical and beautiful. And so I feel like he has done a great job at preserving that lyricism. I also really liked how he portrayed characters' emotions. He portrayed them through the language, but also through situations, also through things that surround them. It was in such a beautiful like unity all together. To point out is that this book is quite sensual. It's very sensual. You can even call it erotical at certain points. Not in a dirty way, not in a bad way, because this is a book about love. This is a book about beautiful, true love. This love is sad and retching and painful, but at the same time it is beautiful. The relationships between characters in this book are very complex. By the middle, or like in the second half of it, I already couldn't understand who loves whom, who is jealous of whom. It was already like all mixed up. I didn't really understand, but I feel like it's not important. The way I saw this book, I thought that the story is about the complexity of human emotions. How often we ourselves don't really know how we feel, what we want. So it's all about these complexities and even our own misunderstanding of ourselves. This book totally delivers on like its title, Beauty and Sadness. It is a story about a beautiful and sad love. And there is everything in this book. There is a lot of beauty and there is a lot of sadness. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, like my first thought was I need to read more by him, but then I realized that I have like other books that I really need to read now. So yeah, Yasunari Kawabata will wait a little bit, but like my first instinct was like grabbing his next book. I loved it. It was beautiful. It was really good. I would say don't rush through it. Like don't, obviously, like if you in the mood, of course finish it like in a day, but then dedicate the whole quiet, peaceful day to it, and then you will have a really wonderful experience with this book. I really loved it. Also, I really like this. I really enjoy these Penguin Modern Classic covers for Yasunari Kawabata's books. I think this one like is really beautiful, and it is very on point. Like the cover is very much on point. When you read it, you will understand. I think I need to reread it. I will definitely read it at some point. There are some parts which like I think they have like a deeper meaning, which I don't think I understood. But yeah, it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. So yeah, this book I would highly recommend. This book, I think I enjoyed it. I think I understood it maybe a little bit better than The Snow Country. But yeah, I like, if you read it, I need to talk about the ending. Like I don't know if I understand it correctly, but if it's the way I understand, like I was just like, whoa, what has just happened? Whoa. So yeah, but maybe I'm wrong. This is the end of this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will give Yasunari Kawabata, if not this book, then maybe something else a try. But this book is really good. And yeah, I hope you're having a very good day. I hope you're reading good books and enjoying them, and I will see you soon in the next videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.